Okay guys, so I got you kind of sitting here stable so you can see exactly what we're dealing with on these on how I kept these boards together, kept them from moving when just trying to do just a glue up, okay, with no surface underneath it. Alright, so just want to show you some little tools you're going to need. First off, a little flat bar like this is really key when you're getting into doing finish work, because it's small and you don't want to use a big pry bar and ruin something. Alright, so oops, kind of got everything in a weird position right now, and the camera's kind of in the way too, so oops, not thinking all the way. Alright, so one thing you want to do is when you're, this particular piece is a little bit more difficult because it's big, but when you're prying against your surface, you don't want to ruin it. Alright, and so how can you stop from ruining the surface you're prying against? Well, metal will obviously dent wood, right? So put something underneath your tool and then pry, okay? You see? You see how I used this wood right here to pry? That stops you from putting a dent in the wood, okay? So then just work your way across. Probably just pull it up now. Alright, so now we can visibly see exactly why I put wood down and nailed through the wood, because now I got a head sticking up of the nail so I can easily get it out. Alright, so I know somebody's probably saying, man, this is a lot of work. Could have done it this way, could have done it that way, but we didn't. We did it this way because one time I did it this way, and I'll bet you somebody else has done it that way, and that's the point of this, okay? I still might even put this in resin, and if I decide to do that, then all this would have been kind of a waste of time, because, well, you could have just pretty much sat this all in resin and walked away from it, and it would have dried and been done. So anyway, so here I go. I'm going to try to take this nail out with my hammer, alright? You're going to want to do it slow, especially when you're on the edge. Put your weight on it so it don't crack the board. And I pulled it up. Alright, sometimes you can't get it out with a hammer. So what do? Well, we all got to use the tools around us. And in this case, I tend to use these, or they're called dikes or wire cutters or whatever you want to call them. Alright, again, put that wood down so you're not going to ruin your surface. Barely grab that nail. Bend it over. Well, that didn't work. Sometimes you just got to figure out which way is going to do it. Sometimes, like with these wire cutters, you can cut the nail off, and you just want to get it enough just to, this one's being stubborn, just to pull the nail. See how I did that? I kind of bent it, okay? Alright, so now I cut the head off. Oh well. Well, I got the nail moving, so I'm good to go. I tell you what, a good set of nail remover would be good to have. I know I had some, but geez, I don't even know when the last time I seen it. I probably buried it in a wall somewhere when I was building this place. Well, I should say when I started building. When I enclosed the walls, because I'm still going strong. I think about 6 years or so on this place. One person can only do so much work. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can relate. Alright, so you kind of got the drift. And now I want to show you what you have left over. And really, it's not a big deal. By the time you sand it a little bit, light sanding, and put some glue, you're not really going to notice anything, right? Take a look. See? I barely can see them. So, like I said, by the time you kind of hit that with a little bit of sandpaper, you're never really even going to see them or think anything of it because it's salvaged wood. So, I think this is it's an okay practice to do. And you know, anyone can do it. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to take all these out, and we'll show you what the end product is. So on to the next video. We'll see you again soon.